Oh, yeah. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville. We are hanging out here in Visit Knoxville, and you can feel free to come visit with us if you like. But if you can't be here and enjoy some live music, know it's streaming live right now through all the socials out there, as well as our WDVX YouTube channel. So we have two acts for you here today on the Blue Plate Special. Visiting with us from, well, she came over from Nashville today to be with us here today. Mika Lynch is here and will be up the second half of the show. To get things started, well, he's just one of those people that lives right here in Knoxville, and every now and then it's like I'll ask a friend, who am I missing? Who have I not invited to the show? And this is one of those people. Y'all give a great big welcome to Cody Moneymaker to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you, folks. I've been hanging out of town now in that low-down rain, watching good time Charlie friends, they're driving me insane. Well, up on shady Charlotte Street now the green lights turn red. I wish I was back home on the farm, honey, in my feather bed. And I got myself a rocking chair to see if I could lose those thin dime hard times hell on Church Street Blues. Found myself a picker friend, Register Day's News, folded up page 21, stuck it in my shoe. Gave me a nickel to the poor, my good turn for the day. Folded up my old billfold and I threw it far away. And I got myself a rocking chair to see if I could lose those thin dime hard times on Church Street Blues. Wish I had some guitar strings, old Black Diamond brand. I'd strum up this old Martin box and I'd go and join some band. But I guess I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna pick and sing a while, try to make me a little change and give y'all folks a smile. And I got myself a rocking chair to see if I could lose those thin dime hard times hell on Church Street Blues. Those thin dime hard times along Church Street Blues. Thank you, folks. Thank you. As Red said, my name is Cody Moneymaker. I go by Cody M on the internet because nobody believes that my last name is real, especially when I get outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. People tend to look at me a little weird, but I'll do another song here. This is an old John Prine tune that I like to play. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. It's a backwards old town, soft and remembered, so many times that my memory's worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to music? the Green River where paradise lay. And I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smells like snakes. We shoot with our pistols, and empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? And I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber, stripped all the land. Dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? And I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. I lay my ashes right down the Green River, lay my soul right on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 10 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? And I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train done hauled it away. Thank you.
This is Cody Moneymaker with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So let's get to know Cody. So you're new to us, Cody. Have you always lived here in Knoxville?
No. I grew up here. I went to high school, Carnes High School, class of 2005, and went to school over at ETSU, East Tennessee State University. I was in their bluegrass and old-time country music program, and then I moved away, very far away.
Did
for
you
a long time.
Play the blue plate while you were over
No,
there?
never did.
Okay.
Never did. But I tell people I'm spent about half my adult life overseas. I've lived as an educator in South Korea. I've lived in Vietnam, and I've also lived a while in Canada too. So I moved back here to Knoxville right at 2 years ago, and started playing music. And I mostly function as a YouTuber, actually. So what I do on my YouTube channel, I teach folks how to play guitar, how to play bluegrass guitar, and so, started some projects using the YouTube channel, and it's going well, and I'm real lucky to be back in Tennessee surrounded by music, and it's a lot of fun. I'm happy to be here today, because I've seen this a lot on the internet, but I've never actually been inside this building.
Do you, if people are interested in those lessons, do you go under Cody M there?
Yeah, Cody M Music on YouTube. Really trying to be a performer, but also what I do on YouTube is trying to be an ambassador of the music of Appalachia. So there's lessons, there's some gear reviews, there's tours around music shops, things like that. And so, it's a lot of fun. It's a it's great. So yeah, that's kind of how I function here.
Well, have you ever recorded?
There's some recordings of me out there, but I don't really kind of go in that avenue. It's more of the YouTube educational space, and so yeah, that's kind of how I function. But yeah.
Well, you all can certainly search him out there. Now, what about songwriting? You know?
Yeah, I'll do an original song here.
Okay. Have you recorded? Oh, I guess you probably do that on your YouTube channel there. Your own music?
Well, let's see. It's been a while since I've been in the studio. I started on the drums and on the dobro and on upright bass, so I've played a lot of instruments.
Those drums are real important in bluegrass.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I've recorded some. I don't know of any songs that are like out like recently. But yeah, I'll do an original song here for you.
Okay. Well, we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here with us. And like I said, we're all just getting to know Cody here a little bit more, so I'm going to back out of the way. This is Cody Moneymaker on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thank you, folks. Myself in tune here. I'll do a song for you. So like I said, I lived all over the world, and it's good to be back in East Tennessee. But of course, when you live in different places and you are part of different cultures, it really sort of has an impact on you. So I'm going to do a song here, kind of in a spirit of that. Another song about line, walking, talking down the line, singing songs about the line. Johnny sang them all the time, from Tennessee to Saigon. I'm on the line, drawing lines in the sand, a fine line to make amends. When I'm standing in the line, the railroad train's right on time, and my life's in decline. I'm on the line, another song about a line, walking, talking down the line, singing songs about the line. Dolly sings them all the time, from Tennessee to Saigon. I'm on the line. Told me signing on the line, said, boy, I should have seen the signs. So I followed the white line right across the 4-9 line, then drove south on 7-5. I'm on the line, another song about a line, walking, talking down the line, singing songs about the line. Johnny sang them all the time, from Tennessee to Saigon. I'm on the line, from Tennessee to Saigon. I'm on the line. Thank you. Appreciate it. I like playing the older stuff, so I'm going to do a quick little medley here. And I remember, like, growing up, there used to be these commercials on the television where they'd sell you like 2 albums for $19.99. It'd be like, you know, call and order now, and it'd be like all these song lists that comes down the screen. And so I remember those vividly. I'm gonna do a song kind of in that spirit. I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad, but there's silver lining behind every cloud. Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living out of black lender. We'd get together in a family circle singing loud. Daddy sang bass, mama sang tenor, me and little brother would join on in there, singing scenes to help a troubled soul. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll rejoin them in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sang bass, mama sang tenor. Me and little brother would join on in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Now each evening after work, Daddy was calling both of us. You could hear him singing for a country mile. Now little brother's done gone home, but I'll rejoin him in a song. I'm gonna join the family circle at the throne. No, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. Daddy sang bass, mama sang tenor. Me and little brother would join on in there. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Thank you. It's a tune written by Martha Scanlon. Go cinch up the saddle, old Donnie and me. We'll ride up the cattle where the snow used to be. I ain't much for nothing, still I can ride. And the springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Old Charlie, he sold out, lost everything. A 52 Chevy, the knob, the whole ring. Busted flat, broken, split open wide. And the springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Well, my granddad, he died here, 1903. He left this old shotgun my daddy gave me. I hope there's some place we can all rope and ride. And the springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Well, the grave on the hillside is long overgrown. It's been 22 years since I gathered stone. 22 more since I made her my bride. And the springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Well, the company man wants to clean out your coal. First he'll swallow your cattle, he'll swallow your soul. He'll dig you a grave about 10 acres wide. And the springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. Springtime's a-comin' up on the divide. springtime's coming up on the vine. Thank you. All right. Thank you, folks, for listening. And my name's Cody. I'm a big fan of like old country music, and so I'm going to do an old song, a goodie, but an old one. I don't know if many people know this song. Willie Nelson wrote this song on the back of a barf bag on an airplane, and I hope that's okay to say on the. But I always thought that was an interesting anecdote. So I'll leave you with this one, folks, and appreciate you listening. Good first time on the Blue Plate Special here. On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on that road again. On the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. And I can't wait to get on that road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world be turning our way. And our way is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends, and I can wait to get on that road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world be turning our way. And our way is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends, and I can wait to get on the road again. Yes, and I can wait to get on that road again. Yes, and I can wait to get on the road again. Thank you, folks.
Cody Moneymaker on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find him out there at Cody M Music, and that's on YouTube. You can find him on social media as well. Feel free to shake and howdy with him after the show and thank him for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It is home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. And of course, we'll be there tomorrow with Robinella. You can find out more about that by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Modelo Especial, Corona Extra, and Visit Knoxville. I also want to mention that this Saturday is our Kids Stuff Live, hosted by Sarah Perkle. That is at 10 a.m. this Saturday morning inside Visit Knoxville. And our next free music event coming up will be WDVX Summer Nights. That is August 13th at Yeehaw Brewing Company with the Trey Wellington Band and the Tennessee Sheiks. More information available at WDVX.com. Well, as I mentioned before the show, she came over from Nashville to be with us here today. You all give a great big welcome to Mika Lynch to the Blue Plate Special.
Hey y'all. As she said, I'm Mika Lynch. I thought that this song would be fitting to start with because we are close to UT. We're in Knoxville, by the way. Like, if you guys didn't know. I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, it's literally a Knoxville station. We're good. I usually have to, like, over-explain it because, you know, in Nashville, like, we have Vanderbilt, which is a football team. I'm doing air quotes for the people listening on radio. Anyways, this is called D1 Heartbreaker, and I wrote it because my best friend got me into SEC football because she went to UT. So this is called, as I said, D1 Heartbreaker. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. We had an early morning this morning. He's team captain, and I'm wearing his number 7 jersey. I'm not saying he's my type, but when he throws on orange and white, I'm blinded by all the truth. Beneath that helmet's the real you. He's just a D1 heartbreaker. Guess he's okay with that turnover. I love when the red zone, you falling on the goal line. I'm still stuck trying to call you mine. It had me thinking twice underneath those odds. Don't know if it's what I deserve, 'cause he's a D1 heartbreaker. I'm still here sitting on the sidelines because you wasted all of my time learning the plays to all of your games. Turns out you would never stay. He's just a D1 heartbreaker. Yes, he's okay with that turnover. I love when the red zone, you falling on the goal line. I'm still stuck trying to call you mine. It had me thinking twice underneath those odds. Don't know if it's what I deserve, 'cause he's a D1 heartbreaker. Throwing out Marys, trying to get back with me. Boy, don't you know that time's already gone? You should just move on. He's just a D1 heartbreaker. Guess he's okay with that turnover. I love when the red zone, you falling on the goal line. I'm still stuck trying to call you mine. It had me thinking twice underneath those odds. Don't know if it's what I deserve, 'cause he's a D1 heartbreaker. 'Cause he's a D1 heartbreaker. Thank y'all. This next song I'm going to sing is called Dancing in the Kitchen. There's not really a story behind it. I just thought it was a cool title. Dancing in the kitchen, boy, what I'm missing. I was really wishing you'd take a hold of my hand, throw me around, sweep me off of my feet. But that's just wishful thinking. No, I ain't been drinking, but now I see you sinking in way over both of our heads. I don't really mind, 'cause you're right with me. dancing in the kitchen, hot in the phone, light in the stove, dancing in the kitchen. The lights are real low, taking it slow, dancing in the kitchen. Until you come home, I'll be alone, dancing in the kitchen. Thank y'all.
It's Mika Lynch with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Mika for you folks out there in internet land. Just MikaLynch.com for more information. So, how long have you been in Nashville?
I've been in Nashville for quite a bit of years. I don't really know how many at this point. I'd have to go check my Instagram and scroll back. I feel like I kind of grew up there in a lot of ways because when I moved there, I was still like kind of in my formative years, I feel. And so, I don't know, I consider Nashville my hometown at this point.
Okay. Were you already playing music before you moved into Nashville?
Yeah, I've been playing music in some capacity since I was 5 years old. And I was like kind of like grew up in the entertainment industry in some way, shape, or form. What's funny is whenever I say that, people always think that my parents like forced me into it or something. It was quite the opposite. My parents would have been super happy with a very sporty kid, like athletic, you know. My dad was on the football team. My mom was a BMX racer. So the land of the arts and the music part of it was kind of something that was out of the ordinary, not like something that they were specifically interested in, but they just supported me in whatever I wanted to do, so I've been doing it since I was 5.
So how does that work when you're 5 years old? It's kind of hard to put together a band. So how does that work? How did you start out?
A lot of karaoke nights, and then I grew up in like musical theater, so I did that a lot. I used to go back and forth to New York for Broadway stuff. That was kind of what I did growing up. I didn't really start a band until I was older. I had already moved to Nashville, and that's when I started my first band, but it was more just various players that I just hire in for different gigs. I'm just now getting a set band.
Well, what about the songwriting? When did actually writing your own songs happen?
That started when I was about 12, so I'm not a songwriter by trade. It's not something that I was born being good at. It's something that I had to learn how to do. I'm so jealous of the people that are like, I've been writing since I was 7 years old. This is something that I've always been able to do. I'm like, I wish. Because I had to really learn and write with so many different people to learn how they wrote to figure out how I was best at songwriting. And I actually released earlier this year the first song that I'd ever written fully by myself. Because before that, it was all just co-writes and just co-writes. It wasn't really any songs that I'd fully written on my own.
Okay, so I mentioned earlier Playing with Fire. It's out there streaming on music platforms out there. Now, when people go to listen to that, is it just you and your guitar? Is it a solo thing, or do you have a backing band for your recordings? What's it sound like?
Yeah, that one's definitely kind of reminiscent of kind of almost rocky vibes, like a very Southern rock inspired song. I grew up with a lot of Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood and the Chicks. That's kind of what I remember mainly listening to growing up, and that song's just very reminiscent of that and what I grew up really listening to, like the Before You Cheat, Gunpowder and Lead, that type of a deal.
Okay. So again, MikaLynch.com for more information. Again, shake and howdy with her afterwards and thank her for being here. But for now, I'm backing out of the way. We're going to get more music from Mika Lynch on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Okay, well, I'm going to play that song that I said was the first song that I'd fully written on my own. This one's called No Home Left for Me. There were wildfires in California, and it just really spoke to me. And I don't know, I just kind of got put in the shoes of what if that was me, and I don't know. It's a long story. You'd have to go to my Instagram bios to read it, but just to keep it short and sweet, this is called No Home Left for Me. Smoke and ashes fill the air, still memories from everywhere. The place I learned to ride my own bike, school to raise me pre-K through 5. Football field I watch Friday night games, coffee shop where they knew my name. Ain't no way to get those places back. There's no home left for me. Believe in a town, it's all burning down. People risking their lives, say the peace that's left behind. So hard to believe there's no home left for me. Who knew how much a match could change, spark igniting all this pain. My naivety's enough flames. Echoes of what was still remain, yet the world has brushed it all away. Hurts knowing it'll never be the same. There's no home left for me. Believe in a town, it's all burning down. People risking their lives, say the peace is left behind. So hard to believe there's no home left for me. A whole life turned to embers in one fleeting day. The streets that I once knew are vanished in the grave. There's no home left for me. Believe in a town, it's all burning down. People risking their lives, say the peace that's left behind. So hard to believe there's no home left for me. There's no home left for me. Thank y'all. Okay, now we're gonna do a complete 180. This is a nickname I was called when I first moved to town. Does anybody know what a city slicker is? Some people, maybe, a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, so I used to get called that, and I wrote this song of everything that they said that I was like, even though whether I was or not, just a stereotype of city slicker. So if this song resonates with you and this sounds a little familiar, don't worry, it was about me too. She wears white boots, lazy dukes, a t-shirt you can see through. Wears a cowboy hat that's red and black. 2 steps when she wants to, as she don't know about Haggard and Jones. What she loves is rock. She'll fool the boys at the bar, saying what she's not. She's a city slicker, she sure ain't country. I like my biscuits bigger, she likes hers gluten-free. She's hiding who she really is underneath that glitter. I don't wanna sound bitter, but she's just a city slicker. I like to get mud on my tires, but that's not how she feels. I love listening to fiddles and crying pedal steel. She just ignores that pretty stuff on all the songs she's heard. She can't really sing them, cause she don't know the words. She's a city slicker, she sure ain't country. I like my biscuits bigger, she likes hers glue. just a city slicker. She'll drink all night and start a fight 'cause she can't hold her liquor. When she falls down, her Yankee comes out 'cause she's a city slicker. She sure ain't country. I like my biscuits bigger. She likes hers gluten-free. She's hiding who she really is underneath that glitter. I don't want to sound bitter, but she's just a city slicker. Oh, oh, she's just a city slicker. Ooh, oh, oh, she's just a city slicker. This one is called Learn to Fly. I actually sang this one at my graduation a couple years ago. I know that it gets hard sometimes. Promise that you'll be alright. Hope is waiting in the shadows, running free and wild. And the grace inside your heart will be your guide. 'Cause there's beauty all around up in your eyes. Flowers waving in the wind, just saying hi. So take a deep breath and look up to the sky. After the rain, the sun will always shine. If you never feel it, you'd never learn to fly. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. When you feel like nothing, remember that there's something coming from the dark into the light. Ooh, ooh, there's so many stories that you're meant to live. And so much love that you got to give. So keep the faith, run the race until you finally win. I'll be here by your side through thick and thin. If you never feel, you'd never learn to fly. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. When you feel like nothing, remember that there's something coming from the dark into the light. Ooh, ooh. And when you feel like nothing, remember that there's something coming from the dark into the light. When you feel it down and you don't know what to do, God would treat the world better, but the world is treating you. It's okay if it's not perfect, someday it'll all be worth it. So hold on, don't let go. If you never feel, you'd never learn to fly. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. When you feel like nothing, remember that there's something coming from the dark into the light. Thank y'all.
Well, it's Mika Lynch with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. She's got another tune lined up for us, but before she does that, how about one more round of applause for Cody Moneymaker back there, the first half of the show here today. Again, we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers. Search Cody out there at Cody M Music. You can find him there on YouTube and Cody Moneymaker on the social media. Mika, you can find her right at mikalynch.com, MIKALYNCH.com for more information. Playing with Fire, streaming out there on those streaming platforms, as well as her website as well, where you can keep up with what she's doing and what's going on. We'll be at Barley's tomorrow for the big plate at noon. Again, Robinella will be with us. And we are a listener-supported radio station facing some challenges right now, and there's always a little donation bucket in the back of the room. A little love in the bucket helps us keep the music going, and we're determined to do just that. So, Mika, thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate you coming over and making some music for us. Will you leave us with the last tune here today?
Yeah, speaking of Playing with Fire, I'm going to close out with that one. July, blue lights, red handle, white lies, gonna need an alibi. Black smoke, John Doe, how it happened, no one knows. You're calling it a perfect calm. Who could have done it? Small ounce most wanted. Won't find no witness here to testify. 'Cause there's a body in the back. They're digging through the past, but all the evidence is that 3-star and diesel, who knew love could be lethal. Nothing but a cheating alarm. Guess he was playing with fire. Now it's a cold case, no chase. Everybody sent bouquets, saying it was such a shame. But I ain't grieving, I had my reasons. He only had himself to blame. 'Cause there's a body in the back, they're digging through the past, but all the evidence is that 3-star and diesel, who knew love could be lethal. Nothing but a cheating alarm. Guess he was playing with fire. He was running around this town, but he was running out of town. Wasn't just a match that burned down alone. 'Cause there's a body in the bag. They're digging through the past, but all the evidence is ash. 3-star and diesel, who knew that could be lethal. Nothing but a cheating alarm. Guess he was playing with fire. Guess he was playing with fire. Thank y'all.
That's Mika Lynch. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.